Good morning, coffee in hand. Today is a very video oriented day in the sense that I'm not actually really recording videos, I'm editing videos I already have the footage to. And I recorded a few of them last week in a vlog that I covered, which was the Rode microphone sponsored videos one. So I'm actually going to try and get those 3 videos done today. I also have a video from a stream a couple of weeks ago, a Death Note art one. This is the Death Note art one. So I'm going to do a Let's Draw video that I'm going to upload and release today. And I'm also going to, if I can, edit the footage from a stream I did in San Francisco with Adobe about 6 months ago. So quite an older video thing. But it's content that I haven't turned into anything and that is worth turning into something. I'm also going to re-record the ending audio to the outro that I'm animating. So on the Adobe streams that I'm doing on the Adobe channel once a month, I'm recreating the outro to my main YouTube channel with an animated character that I can flexibly change based on the video content that has played before. After I started animating that, I started this vlog channel, and it's only been happening a week, this vlog channel, but I already feel like it's gonna become a pretty staple part of my content. That being said, I think it's worthwhile throwing in a line in that outro that plugs the vlog channel to sort of say, check out the behind the scenes of this video with the link to this. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to re-record some voice for that. In fact, I'll re-record the whole thing, the voice thing, try and match up the waveforms and then add the vlog channel section plug. And I'm going to finish the facial animation for that because then I can pick up with the body animation in the next Adobe stream. So that's the plan for today. That's quite a lot to get done, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. 4 of those videos are like really intensive, like at least 20 to 30 minute videos each. How am I going to get all that done? That's quite a lot, and I may not, but I have a few editing secret tricks that I'm going, excuse me, that was a hiccup burp. It was very intrusive. I have a few secret editing tricks that really speed up my process that I'm going to reveal to you through the rest of this vlog. Okay, so that's video 1 over, and that's rendering now, and I'm going to reveal my first secret of streamlining the editing and video production process, and that is outsourcing. So my friend Rob, who you met last Friday, also every now and then does a little bit of editing for me, and I of course don't expect it for free. I offer him $30 per video to edit. So usually I get Rob to help me by editing stream videos, which usually turn into Let's Draws and sometimes tutorials or sometimes character design videos, but they all follow the same sort of editing structure. So I spent a day with him once a while back showing him how I edit those sorts of videos, and whenever he's able and willing and wants $30, I send him the footage of a stream to turn into a Let's Draw, a tutorial, or a character design video, and he follows that same structure, sends me the rough cut. I then take that rough cut edit and I turn it into a refined edit, which is where I basically add backing track music, I apply some compression and equalize the audio, I apply overlays, the intro and outro, and by overlays I mean things like where there are little pop-ups saying join the streams or what the song is, things like that. So I do all the finalizing, and I also usually make a couple of tweaks here and there just to make it exactly the video I want, but it saves me several hours by sending him that raw stream, because the streams are usually a bit messier than when I record a video to edit myself, because there's lots of talking to the stream, there are interruptions, and it's a bit more involved. It's a bit more painstaking to edit and repetitious, even though it's still the same process to get the same outcome. So it costs me $30 to save me a couple of hours, but with how busy I am lately, that's the first thing that I need to outsource, and it's the first thing I can outsource. My next secret weapon for speeding up the editing process is this thing. This is a gaming keyboard. Specifically, it's called the Razer Orb Weaver. And it's interesting because you might not expect this sort of thing to be used for editing. But the interesting thing is, aside from being really tactile and comfortable to use and just in one hand, you can map keyboard shortcuts to single keys, and you can just edit the layout of those keys to be whatever you want. And this is really cool because I can set up macros where pressing one specific key will do an array of different key commands. So for example, there are like several keys you have to press to speed up a video by 10% as you play through. And I've set up one of these keys to be a macro to set up to press those several keys several times, which makes it play at double speed, which would normally be a lot of fiddling. And aside from the fact that when I edit on a keyboard, I'm moving around a lot between tools, zooming in, zooming out, using the controls, and it's really, really finicky. Whereas setting it up on this thing makes it way faster. It took like a full day to get used to, but now on this thing, I can confidently say I edit videos double the speed that I used to. It also takes sort of knowing your editing workflow, and that's something that I've been working on for years. So now that I've been editing my Draw with Jazza videos for a long time, I've been using this thing for the last 7 months, and it's, again, easily doubled my editing speed. So that is my next little secret weapon to speeding up the editing and video production process. Okay, so change of plans. Again, I'm no longer going to be finishing the Adobe content today or the animation voice thing today. I'm going to finish and polish these 3 road videos ready for release, and I plan on releasing them this week. So I'm going to release them one after the other, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The reason I'm doing this is because I got a call from Rob, who's the guy who I mentioned previously, who I occasionally get to help me with some stream rough cut edits, and who I'm also working on an app with, who I jammed with on the app last Friday. It turns out that this guy who has a full-time job got this Friday off, so we're going to jam on the game again this Friday. And I really want to make use of this time, so I'm flipping my schedule on its head, and as I usually do and quite often, I'm going to move the Thursday and Friday activities, which we're going to be working on the book and the 10-minute animation that I'm working on. I'm going to move those to next week and the week after. I'll spread them over the next 2 weeks so I can free up Thursday, the day before our app jam, so I can do loads of finalizing stuff, do art assets, and plan some back-end stuff so that our jam on Friday is as effective as humanly possible. So I'm really just going nuts, which means that for the rest of the day, I'm finishing 3 videos for a really solid release. And tomorrow I will be finishing the second half of the stream I did last week. So I have a video for Monday. The reason that matters is because if things work out, we may be doing a 2-day jam going from the Friday to the Saturday, meaning I won't get a full weekend. So to compensate for that, one of the ways I balance my crazy schedule sometimes is I'm going to try and take Monday off in place of Saturday so that we can get a 2-day jam if we can. We may not be able to, but if we can, that's how it's going to happen. So obviously everything's very up in the air at the moment, but that's the plan. So I'm going back to editing, and today's just going to be a really insane, get as much video content polished and finished and ready to release as possible, which will free up my schedule and give me room to do all this crap. God almighty, that was intense. All right, I'm gonna get to work. It's 2:50 now. 2:53, that's basically 3 o'clock. That means 3, 4, 5. That means I have 2 to 3 hours, and I need to go to the gym. I promised myself that. So I'm gonna go now to the gym. I'm gonna be back before an hour from now, and I'm gonna have 2 hours to polish these videos ready for release. Let's do this. Let's go. Go team. Ready? And wait. Ready? Go team. Okay, so I'm back from the gym. I grabbed my headphones. I'm ready to sit down and do the rest of this 3-part series. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm just gonna get into it, and when I reach the end of that, I'll come back to say mission failed, a mission accomplished, and go through the question of the day. Wish me luck. ladies and gentlemen, mission failed. I mean, mostly, almost. I almost made it, but you never reach the moon unless you aim for the stars, or you don't. If you aim for the stars, you might hit the moon. There's some sort of a phrase which justifies failure. Anyway, I got one of the 3 road videos done. The reason why I didn't get done, let me just see if I can show you this. Right, I'm just gonna try and cut 3 clips and then delete these clips and then play. Okay, you can see that it's actually not playing. That's the latency that I'm dealing with at the moment. I have like, see this? You got like the whole not responding crap. Oh my god. So I've been dealing with that for the last hour and a half, and it has worked thoroughly against my very streamlined processes to... Oh, there we go, yes. The entire program freezes up and goes weird. So anyways, that's happening because I've like got so many subsequences and so much audio processing to try and make a really, really polished result, but it's just forcing my computer to do too much work. So I made it to the end of this video, and the other 2 road videos won't be anywhere near as processed as this first one. It's just because I'm jumping between mics in the first one. So I'm gonna finish them off tomorrow after my stream. And I almost succeeded. So anyways, we tried. Anyways, I'm sorry about how crazy, messy, bad today's vlog has been. I'm going to try and keep things a little more tame in future. I'm figuring this all out as I go. The community comment / question of the day, I need to figure out what to call it, comes from Lily14130, who says, "Hi Jazza, I'm interested in the fact that you're self-employed and you set your own hours. Do you ever find yourself working overtime, weekends, etc., or do you just stop yourself once you have worked a certain number of hours?" This vlog today might be something of an insight into answering that question for you. I try really hard to stick to normal people hours. 9 till 5 or 6 usually. 6 is usually my hard cut-off time, and it's 10 to 6, and I'm going to wrap all this up and go inside. That being said, it's not a normal job. Sometimes we get emails at random times of the night and we have to respond because people are international and we have, sometimes important projects that we're prioritizing or things like that. And also dealing with a shop on jazzastudios.com is also subject to international customers, and we want to be as responsive there as possible. And then also, as with the case of this weekend becoming an opportunity to work on a project in like a lot of focus, my train of thought and speech is gone. Sometimes you get in crunch mode and you have to work overtime or on weekends. I try really hard to balance that though. So for example, as I may be working this Saturday, I plan on taking Monday off so that we have 2 days that will equate to a weekend. We'll see how that unfolds. I don't know if that's how it's going to play out, but that's how I'm figuring things may go at the moment. Anyways, messy vlog today. I apologize. I'll try and keep it neater in future. Thanks for watching. Keep your comments and questions coming because it's making this whole vlog thing really fun. And until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.